Hello! It is kind of early in the States, I think. So sorry that I'm jumping on early. And of course, right when I get on, there is, I don't know what they're doing over there. Some kind of construction thing. So I may have to shut my window in a second. How is everybody today? I am going to show you a pigment look, and I'll explain what a pigment is. It's eyeshadow. But the reason why I wanted to show it to you is because they're going to be gone. You can get them through June, but after that the pigments are gone. So if you are a pigment lover, I don't know if that's how you would say that, then you'll want to grab some of these. So let me show you a look. I have already primed my face, and I actually have already done some of my other makeup too. Actually, no, I've only primed my face. I haven't done my makeup. So I'm going to start with my eyes, and I'm going to show you this whole look. So, I should introduce myself. I always forget that part. I am Maya Laurent with Be Wildly Beautiful, and I am super passionate about helping women find their wild beauty within and taking that out into the world. So, let's get started. I am going to use the color, I've already primed my eyes and everything. I'm going to use the color Sexy. So here's what a pigment is. You can see this, it comes in this little container, and it is a loose powder that you shake out into the lid. So you take it and you shake it out. So here's the thing with this. This lasts forever. I mean, some of these I've had for a couple years now. That's how long they last. So I'm using this color Sexy as like my base color. Wait, no. Am I wanting to start with that? No. This is going to be my base color a little bit, but I am actually going to start with a different color. I grabbed the wrong one. I'm going to start with the color Heartbroken. So you can see this is like a really pretty pink. That has like a touch of brownish undertones in it as well. What are they doing over there? It sounds like they're moving like brick or concrete or something. They weren't doing that a moment ago. It's only when I hit go live on here. Okay, so you take with pigments, you take your brush in there and you grab it on the brush, and then you can tap it a little bit. And then I'm going to come in with this, and this is going to be like a little bit of a transition color a little bit. So I'm using my angled brush, and I'm going to do a little thing like that. You can kind of see the colors right there. And I'm going to come in, and you see that I'm pressing instead of swiping. And that is because I'm going to come in then and I'm going to blend. With pigments, excuse me, with pigments, you want to press so it doesn't get all over your face. So I'm going to come in and grab a little bit more and go to the other side, and then we'll come in and blend. That is so annoying, you guys. This is really funny. This is what happens when you do Facebook Lives. You just never know what you're gonna get. Annoying. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna just blend that in a little bit. That's gonna be this like really pretty transition color here. I love this color. There are several colors that are my favorite, but right here, the ones that I'm using right now are 4 of my favorites that I feel like are my go-to ones. What I love about this Heartbroken color, I'm going to wear it with other colors, but you can totally do this as a one-off, one color on your eyes, and you have a beautiful, beautiful look. And I truly think this color looks good on any skin tone, any eye color, anything like that. So I'm actually blending that, and see how I'm going onto my lid now with it? Really? Do they not know I'm doing a live and trying to show you guys makeup? Goodness gracious. So, I know I titled this Mommy Timeout. This is because it is my timeout. Like, makeup for me is the time that I get to have a little bit of time to myself. Now, you know that's not always true. You guys have seen when Veda joins into my videos and things like that, or sometimes it's not a video and she's just in my lap wanting to do things. But, in general, it is my little time to myself. So, normally it's my timeout. All right, Sexy. The color Sexy. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that in the corner of my lid and then bring it into the other color. And then do the same thing over here. And it looks probably like I'm swooping, but I'm actually pressing down really lightly as I go across my lid. Just like so. And we'll come in and probably add this color in again here in a minute. Always get a thing when I go like this. My hair, it's really hot here right now, believe it or not. And so my hair is a little bit crazy today. Okay, now the color Confident. If you have been following me for a while, you know this is for sure one of my favorite colors. I love wearing this color with a lot of the splurge cream shadows and making it my corner color, or a crease color. It's really pretty with the color Elegant. It's just one of my go-to ones. So It is brown, obviously, if you can see that a little bit, brown. And I'm gonna put that on my contour brush. And this is gonna be my like outer corner dark here. So I'm gonna come and do kind of the same thing I did before, but I'm not gonna go up as high with it. I'm just gonna go right here, and I'm gonna grab just a touch more for the other side. And do this side right here. And then up right here. Okay, perfect. Then blend. You don't need to blend it. I mean, you do want to blend it well, but there's something about these, like when that pink has that brownish undertone that looks so pretty with a brown then as your outer color. So you want to keep it in your outer color because you can see outer corner, because you can see how, good morning, Andrea. There you go. You can see how then it like, whew, that is it. That's a noise you should make while you're doing your eye makeup. Trust me. I think it's very helpful. Why not, when you're having a little mommy time out and doing something for yourself, like having fun with makeup? Why not make fun noises? I think maybe that's why I make them, because I have children, and that's just something I feel like you end up doing when you have children. You make weird noises that you did not know you were capable of making, and it doesn't just happen when they're a baby. It seems to last for a while. Okay, there we go. There is that. Let me have a little peek in the mirror down here. I'm going to add a touch more of the Heartbroken color. Let me take a drink. The pollen is really bad here right now. All right, so my eyes and like my throat have just been driving me crazy. It's pretty here, but because there's so much prettiness with everything, then it is making my allergies not happy with me. So I'm gonna come in and add a little bit of that pink into that transition color of the color Confident. And you get that really pretty like shaded look right there. So here's a little secret. If you want to get more bang of color, well, number one, always use primer. Number two, you can dampen your brush to get a little bit more color. So I like to do this with my inner color a lot, but you can do it with any of the colors really. So I'm going to grab that brush that I was using for the color Sexy, and I'm just going to spray it with some rose water, which I just probably got into my glass. You could just put a little bit of water on it too. You don't want to soak it wet. You just want it so it's like a little bit damp to the touch. And then I'm going to grab the color, and you'll see, maybe you can see, it sticks on the brush really well right there. And what this does is when it's a little bit damp, it kind of goes on, well, it doesn't kind of go on, it does go on with a lot more power to the color. So you can see how much brighter that is now. So that's why it depends on the color, whether you would want to do this and what look you're going for. But I wanted to brighten up the corner of my eyes a little bit. I'm going to swoop that across my lash line a little bit, just like so. Here's another fun thing with that same thing of making your colors a little bit brighter. You can also use them as eyeliner. So I have several colors I use as eyeliner, and this is one of my favorites for a brown. Corrupted is my favorite for a black, and this color is my favorite for a brown, and this is called Infatuated. So I'm going to take a brush that looks like this. It is my liner shader brush, and I'm going to get it damp as well. Just like so. And then I'm going to dip that part right there into the shadow. So again, so far I have used the color Sexy, Heartbroken, and Confident, and now I'm using the color Infatuated. So I'm going to take this along my lash line now. And you can do the same thing we do when we do pencil liner. I was blanking on that for a second. And you do small lines. So I'm going for like kind of a soft, subtle one today, instead of it being more of like a really outlined eye, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna grab some more. I feel like I actually missed my eye a little bit right there. Let's try that again. Oh, there you go. You guys see that now? I didn't actually at that time have enough dampness on my brush. So this will go on damp, and it'll almost, see, there we go. That's what we wanted. It'll go on damp, and then it will dry just into the pigment, and it stays put too. So again, I don't know how to show you guys without pulling my eye. I need to stop doing that probably. So just along my lash line, just like so. All right, let's see. How are we looking as I poke my eye out with this one? All right, you can see it's a really pretty just transition, really pretty mixing pinks and browns and everything like that. So I'm gonna finish off my look with mascara. Actually, I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to take that brush that I used for that liner and I'm going to tap it just gently on a tissue because I want to get a little bit of the color off because I'm going to do just a really light on the corners of my eyes right here. Bring that color in right like so. And then kind of, I call it stretching. I don't really know if that's what it's called, but I take my fingers and kind of move that around a little bit. Okay, time for mascara. So, mascara, mascara, mascara. All right, I'm gonna put on gel first. I have a hair, as always. I would never have that problem normally. I'm gonna put the gel on and show you guys just with the gel alone how much more my lashes stand out. So I'm blinking in and putting on the mascara, and then I'm gonna put on the fibers. A couple people have asked me recently as they've been checking things out. They're like, wait, there's 2 tubes. I can't find the second tube. When you get in the mascara, they come together. You don't have to look for another tube. I know that seems confusing, so I just want to make sure that was clear. They come together. It's not like grabbing something different. All right, so fibers are getting on my lashes. Go really light-handedly. You don't need to go really heavy on them. And then, well, look. Lashes there, and then on the other side. I am going to go on the other side here and do the same thing. So another question I get about the mascara a lot is if it's safe with contacts. And I wear contacts, you guys. I wouldn't even be able to see the phone camera if I didn't have my contacts in. I have crazy bad eyesight, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. It's so bad sometimes. When we had our dog, sadly we miss her right now. She's with my parents, but if I wasn't paying attention to what was going on and our dog was happening to lay on our bed and like maybe had her head up on the pillow, I wasn't sure if it was my husband or my dog. That is that bad because it just looks like a shadow to me. Lots of explanation there to tell you. I've never had a problem with this mascara and contacts, even when I'm having serious, massive annoyance with the pollen and my allergies and everything. No problems whatsoever. Okay, so I'm going back in and sealing in the fibers right now. And then I go in and do a little bit of, I don't know, what would you guys call that? What is that called? Fanning, maybe? Fanning out the lashes with the gel. I almost just took that gel and went all over my face. That would have been funny to see. Okay, do the same over here. And just coming on up through the lashes. Like so. And this is the part that seals in the fibers. It's going to keep your lashes long and voluminous throughout the day. And then I take just the gel on the bottom. If you wanted to, you could do second coat if you want a little bit more of a dramatic look. Kind of going a little simple today. So I'm going to take the gel on the bottom. Give those lashes a little bit of help there. Perfect, there we go. Okay, I am going to grab my liquid foundation. Actually, first I'm going to grab my concealer first. And I'm taking just a little dab. See that tiny little bit? Actually, it looks bigger because I smeared it by accident. But that is all you need. I'm going to put that on there. It probably won't take long to warm up on my face right now because it's so warm here. I say it's so warm. It's not like Indiana hot warm. Hi, Greg. Not your thing? You don't want to put on some makeup this morning? All right. So I'm going to take that in with my finger just to warm it up a little bit more. And brush it down and then brush it across. And I sometimes then like to take my concealer brush and then just kind of fan that out a little bit more so it looks really natural when we come in with the foundation. Okay, just like so. And now I'm going to grab my liquid foundation and put just about, I don't know, 3 or 4 drops on there. Kind of depends my mood on the day. I think the most I've ever used is 4 drops though, if that tells you anything. A little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to come in and add that in, and then doing the small strokes or small circles as I'm going around and doing that. I actually already did my eyebrows, so that is the one thing I did do for some reason before I got on here. And then go over my cheeks, and just a touch down along my chin line. This is what's great. If you need help with colors on this, I can totally help you color match. But this is, when you get the right color, you don't have to worry about that line right here. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? We've all either been guilty of doing it at one point or have seen people with it, so you know what I'm talking about. But when you get the right color, you don't have to worry about that anymore. Okay, I'm gonna finish off this look with a couple things, and then I'll do my lips as well. I am going to add in just a little bit of blush, and I'm using the color Sweet. This is like the lightest color, and I think it looks really pretty when you do some colors like I did on my eyes and everything. I don't want to take away from my eyes, so I'm not going to put like a big chunk of color onto my cheeks. And then because it's spring and I feel like I would look like I have a little color, I have this top on, and I told my husband this morning I feel like I look really pale. All right, see what I did right there? I just added in a little bit more contour back into my face, so I'm using bronzer to do that. And then I'm going to come in and use the translucent powder as the finishing to all to just kind of set it all in place. And then since it's so hot right now here, this is going to help the shine. The liquid foundation with the combination of this is going to keep that shine at bay as I possibly, you know, sweat or something while I'm walking, since we walk everywhere here. It's amazing. You'll leave the house and be like, oh, it feels really good. And then all of a sudden you're burning up a mile into your walk or something. I say a mile into your walk. Sometimes it is that much. All right, lips. Let's do something fun with your lips. I am going to use the color Posh because I'm going to kind of stick with the pink theme a little bit. So I'm going to come in and line my lips with this. Just like so. Notice I am staying on my lip line. I'm not going outside of it. You don't need to do that. Just stay where you are, where your natural lip line is. Like that, and then all in your lips. This liner can totally be used as lipstick, so filling everything in, and then I'm going to do the same down here. Uh-oh. I think that my husband and daughter are home. Let's do this really quick. We're going to end this super quick because of this. Okay. So, pigments are available until July. So make sure you get your hands on them. Okay, I took the color Posh, and I'm going to take the color Lucid. Do you hear them? And I'm going to put it right over it. There you go. It gives it like an iridescent shine. So there's that look with the 4 pigments. And they are sexy, heartbroken, I'm going to remember them now, confident, and infatuated. There you go. Pigments, a fun look for the day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.